Hello, everybody, and welcome to Trade with Precision free newsletter. My name is Tamar Mehr. Now, at Trade with Precision, our strategies are tailored to any market, any time frame. So it doesn't really matter if I'm looking at some commodities or indices or be it Forex. I can still utilize the same strategies and the same trading techniques. So let's take a look at some markets that I'm stocking for trading opportunity this week. And let's start with commodities. And the chart that I've got here now is orange juice. And let's take a look. I've got this level of 14. It's been a very strong level of support and resistance in the past on OJ. And what I've got here, we had a break down through this level and now a pull back up to it. So I'm waiting to see how the market is going to trade today. What sort of candle am I going to get here at this area? I'd love to see a rejection candle of this level with a close below this 14 level. I'd also like it to be small and bearish for it to offer me trading opportunities, because if it does, this market can at least test this previous low and then continue further down. Let's take a look at another market and another level that I'm interested in, and that is on coffee. So let's bring up the coffee chart, and what we can see here is the level of 16, and we can see this has been some strong level of support and resistance in the past. You can see some more touches here as well, and what I'm looking for, you can see that as the market came down all the way, touched this level and then bounced higher. Now it came down again and then bounced up again, but not as high as the previous high. So we're seeing some pressure to the downside. However, we're still above this level. So I'm looking for the market to break this level, and then I'll be looking for a pullback into this level. Again, I'll be looking for a small rejection candle, bearish candle in this area. Hopefully the market will catch up with its averages as well on this time frame, and I can look for trading opportunities as the market reject this level and continue lower. Let's move to the index market. And for example, let's take a look at the Hang Seng. And on the Hang Seng, I'm interested in the daily chart. So let's bring that up. So this is the daily chart, and what we can see, we are in a nice uptrend here on the Hang Seng. We've got a high, a low, a higher high, higher low, and higher high. And now I'm looking for this to see if this can become the next higher low. Let's take a look at the weekly to see if that supports the direction of the long trade. And what we can see from the weekly is that we are in an uptrend. We have a low, a high, a higher low, and now a higher high. We're also not too overextended on the averages over here on the weekly. Let's take a quick look at the monthly to see the direction of the monthly. And we can see that also the monthly is in an uptrend and has some steady movement to the upside. It's not too erratic. It's just some steady buying momentum. We've got a high and then a pullback and then another high, another pullback, and now looking to make another higher high. If we take a look a bit back in time, we can see that there isn't really any level of support and resistance until we get somewhere around here. The touches are not quite exact, so somewhere around it between the 500 and 26, around that level. So we do have a long way to go until that. So what I'm looking at is this daily candle, and I'm waiting to see how this candle closes, because if it will close nice and bullish in this area, I'll be interested in a long trade. Now let's move into Forex, and one of the charts that I really like for trading opportunities is pound Aussie. So let's take a look at that, and let's bring up the daily. And on the daily, we can see that we had a very big push to the upside, and I'm looking for a pullback. I'm looking for a pullback to this level around here. This is the 1.92. We can see that we had price consolidation here in the past. So I'm looking for the market to pull back to this level, giving maybe a rejection candle that showed that this pullback is finished, and perhaps even catch up with its averages to offer me a trading opportunity. I will look for trading opportunities on the daily and on the 12 hours, which you can see right around here. But if we can look at, for example, at the 4 hours, which is this chart on the right hand side, we can see that the market's starting to downtrend on this time frame. So for this chart, I'll be looking for the mid to higher time frame. Another market that I'm interested in is Euro Yen. And let's take a look where Euro Yen is sitting, and I want to draw your attention to where the daily is. The daily is right now consolidating around this area. There's a level around here, the 132.5. So let's take a look and see where that level correlates to, and if there's any reason why the market has stopped at this area. So let's mark that in, and let's go back and see if there's reason why the market has stopped. We might need to get up into the weekly to see more information. So let's mark the level again and see where we're at. And what we can see is that the market has spent some time around here. It has offered some level of support and resistance in the past. So there's a reason why price is now consolidating right here on the daily. So what I'll be looking to do, and you can see that this consolidation is basically not precise, so I can't really trade it as a breakout strategy. So what I'll do, I'll wait for the market to make a decision if it goes higher or lower. And if it goes lower, which is my preferred side because we are in a very nice downtrend on this market. So if the market breaks through this level, I'll be looking to continue and trade it to the downside. What I'll be looking for is a pullback on lower time frame to test this level and then a continuation. So be it through a cluster trade or be it through a PLT trade. But this is a level that I'm stalking very, very closely and waiting for the market to see if it breaks it or not. So as you can see, it doesn't really matter which are the markets that I'm looking to trade. I'm still utilizing the same technical analysis, the same trading techniques, and the same trading strategies. So if you would like to know more about how we trade and about our trading strategies, so please join us on our next free webinar, which is how to become a successful trader. This webinar runs in 2 different time zones, so you can choose the time zone that is most convenient to you. Hope you have a fantastic trading week. Happy trading. Bye for now.